Hello, everybody. Finally got myself online for tonight. Very happy to see you all. And we're going to start out with a new project tonight. I was really looking forward to finally play some Factorio again, but I had a hard time deciding what it's going to be. And since I was not feeling really able lately to keep up with the high complexity save files that I got here, or high complexity mods like Factorio and space exploration, and I got C block, and lately I don't really feel like getting to those. And so I found the idea really appealing to finally get a Death World run going, because, you know, there are wonderful things happening when you are going to war, and I always wanted to have a vanilla playthrough. So to all the people who want to know the seed, I'm going to put that one into the description of this video in the near future on the upload. Okay, so we're going to keep the settings here pretty much as they are. I won't be turning off cliffs because I like cliffs. A lot of people I know hate them a lot. Let's just see. The only thing I'm going to put up a little bit is I will increase the richness of resources a tiny little bit. But that's all. Okay, so got the map seed, and let's just play that. I don't want to re-roll anything because I'm okay with a non-ideal start. And finally play some Factorio again, you know. So it's been a while since I played the last time a new game. Is there anything changed? I don't think so. Okay. So let's check out our starting position. We got our starting resources here. We got water, got a lot of trees. So let's get going, shall we? I got a spaceship including a couple of magazines. No, I don't want to dislodge the spaceship. We're going to keep it as a memorial. I really like to go that way. So I have these items. Okay. Let's gather up some basics. I got a furnace. I got a burner mining drill. Well, these items will give me some company in the next time. Okay, let's coal up. Oh, wait a sec. We need to do one thing though. I think I still have a couple of mods activated that I didn't want to have activated for this particular run. Yeah, I don't want to have fill for me, because I feel like fill for me is kind of like killing the challenge. So therefore, no fill for me. Okay, I will load this anyways because it doesn't matter. Save file will still work without. Okay, some hand-picked coals. And we're going to need some iron too. What will I need for those miners? Just iron. Okay. So we're going to do it like that. Feed these two beasties. And create ourselves some iron plates with this. I would get some iron plates if I would dismantle the spaceship. I'm well aware of that, but yep. I won't. I just won't. Okay. Happily smacking the coals. Oh, I need some stone as well. Do we have some nice rock formations here? Doesn't seem like we do. Okay, so we have to hand pick everything for now. Okay, a second drill. Big step forward. I think I should pick up something which mines some stone for me, because it's just a pain in the rear to hand mine everything at the beginning. Luckily we're not doing a speedrun here. Okay. So there we go. Let's just stockpile a couple of stones here. There we go. Just because we can, and because it helps to do so. Alrighty. So the iron plates are coming together now slowly, and with these we slowly acquire some more miners, and war can finally begin. Okay. Here we go. Next miner. What production should I increase next? It's hard to tell at the beginning. You need everything. That's the problematic part. There's nothing you need more or less when you just need everything like crazy. For now, we're just going to create ourselves some stockpile of coals here. There we go. The never-ending coal supply is also very valuable. Let's see how fast we can kickstart this. Okay. I think that's a good idea to just duplicate this iron production for now. I mean, we're dealing with rookie numbers here for sure, but we need to start with something here after all. So red science packs will require us to have some copper too. How annoying. So I really don't want to mess around with these things for an unnecessary long time, because we need to automate things as quick as possible. Oh, look at this. My stone miner is running out of fuel as well. So let's expand the coal production for now. Here we go. Very easy way to fuel up a endless coal production. No, don't go empty. We need you. So I'd say I'll put up another one of these, because we can use a little bit more stone. For now, at least. It doesn't last that long, and then we don't need it anymore, but for the time being, it's really annoying to be depending on these so much and hand grabbing them again and again, so let's get past this handcrafting phase as quick as possible, because it's just the most boring phase of the game. But we are already making really huge steps forward here. Okay, we will now craft ourselves some copper plates, and then we're almost at automation. Okay, maybe not, but well. Let's stay optimistic for now. The good news is I have now access to the basic materials. Although I still have to walk for them a lot. Which is crappy, but well, we all started with crappy one day. Now, for power production, I will need steam. I will need steam, and we'll need to go down there. Well, it's a little bit far away from the ore patches, sadly. But without power, we won't be doing any science, so I think I have to swallow the bitter pill and just accept it. Let's chop some more wood for now. And, well, I'll upgrade my iron production because I know that the next necessary thing will be the steam production, and for steam production we will need tons of steel, like literally tons of steel. Iron. Steel comes later. Steel, that comes later. So we're going to put up one pump, steam engine, no, 2 steam engines and 1 boiler, a couple of pipes, basic things everybody needs. Okay. I'm already preparing myself to put power up here because we will want to expand power production over to this place too. Most definitely. Okay, we got this. These supply themselves. Well, can create ourselves some more power poles. Hey Simon, welcome, nice to see you. You're the first one to say hi tonight. Happy to tell you that. So, we're going to pump some water here. Let's see, power production can't sit here, I guess. Although, in this run, I think we will have to work with military production sooner than usual. Well, I don't need those. Because I don't know how fast the biters will attack us, but somehow I got the slight feeling like we won't be getting, we will be under a high amount of pressure. So this should be sufficient, a sufficient amount of space. Oh, I forgot to bring enough iron. Oh, the irony. Oh, I can loot iron plates from these, can't I? Well, we're not going to dislodge this. I want to keep this. Maybe even start the rocket from there. I don't know yet. So, these got enough fuel. This one doesn't, though. Although at this point I could actually just completely start feeding these machines. Okay, now we get these and those. Elbow pipes are really important. And then we're going to need our first electric mining drill. Yeah, we are making quite nice progress here. So I really want to put up automation as quick as possible. Because that's just a very, very unfortunate situation we are enduring right now. Well, we can already bring conveyor belts, at least that's something. Here, this one needs a little bit more. Okay. Oh yeah. Let's spread some more here. Okay, but I think I should be okay-ish from here on. We will have one miner for this place. Well, okay, maybe we need more than that. The thing is, I want to keep these the burner mining drill phase to a absolute minimum because it's just well, I don't like it. I don't know who does like it, but I only know that I don't want to meet that person. So let's check this out. I like to do them like this, and I know we will be needing 10 of those. That's 8. Okay. Just to already lay down the foundations here. We're going to start with a burner inserter here. The first one is allowed to be one, I'd say. Is this enough? Almost. Wow. Outrageous. Well, we do need tons more. Okay. But this should be a good start. Okay. So while we're at it, I mean, I could as well start running the power poles here. Okay, there we go. So, these very important things have been done. Right. I think we only need to acquire enough. Okay, we're going to dismantle this. Now we only need to acquire enough belts, and then we can at least start producing automated power. And that's where it all begins. At least I hope. Well, no. Not like this. There are a few crumbs of coal I would miss. And speaking about crumbs of coal, we need to pick up a few to start the engines. And let's pick up a few more iron plates. Probably a few of those too. And then finally get to the red science pack production here. Right, the belts. Well, you know what? We're not even using the burner inserter here. We use power for power. But first we need water for power. I was just wondering for a moment, what did I forget here? Choot choot! Okay, there we go. Small step for us. A big step towards annihilation for the biters. Speaking about which, I need copper plates. More copper plates than that. And it's about time to consider producing science here, because this will speed up things. Right now we don't even have automation available, so it's quite necessary. Ah, feeling so good to be finally back in the factory. Transfer between labs. Really? I had no clue, dear game. Thank you so much. I want to research. Do I want to research military first? I mean, the first SMG is really quite an important thing. Well, since we rolled a Death World, I feel like I need to. But I think that's nonsense. Automation is way to go, I think. Or gun turrets, or logistics. Got a hard time deciding here, but I'd say let's go for automation. Automation is never truly wrong. Okay. So coal production is already backing up. That's good. Wonderful. We won't be staying like this for a long time though. I want to create automated miners now from the get-go if possible. I'm already dislodging these miners here because I know I don't need them. Hi, Sirliane. Welcome. Nice to see you. So I declared war on the biters tonight. I hope you guys are going to stay for a while and listen to the gunfire. Well, as soon as we have guns. I mean, I'm working on it, okay? So the burner mining drill phase is now pretty much over, I'd say. We're going to use these remnants of the past as long as we need to. Ah, yeah, I'm sorry that I'm so late today. It was just my kid is taking so long for to sleep lately. You know the drill. War on the biters. War on this planet. Build a rocket. I don't know. I still don't get the main narrative of Factorio. Okay, we want military next. I really want to craft myself a proper gun. I feel threatened without proper weapons here. Okay. Yeah, well. You never played Factorio? Well, I haven't streamed it for quite a long time now. But I really wanted to. But all the mod packs I'm playing are so insanely complex, and my brain feels like a fried potato lately. So I didn't really know how to proceed with that. And then I came up with the idea of just playing vanilla and cranking up the combat difficulty of the game. If you like crafting games, it's really awesome. But it's also a sandbox game where you can play war. That's a pretty cool thing about Factorio, and it's extremely well polished. It's basically the godfather of an entire genre, if you want to say so. After Factorio, a whole breed of factory games spawned, at least. It's the only thing I know for sure. So we got military tech now researched. And I can create assembling machines. I should do that. But also I should do create some guns. Here we go. Already feel a lot safer once that thing is being built. Okay. So I want to have automated iron production. Still trying to understand RimWorld and steps though. Yeah, well, I'm not even remotely as experienced with Factorio as I am experienced with RimWorld, honestly. Hi Cerno, welcome. Factorio has a lot of things in store that I still have to discover for myself, and that's a wonderful thing. I mean, there's nothing better than an awesome game that you don't know too much about yet, which invites you to explore it. It's always one of the sweetest feelings in my gaming time. We're making factories today, yeah, exactly, mate. So I'll need coals. I'll still need more coals, of course. So we bring more electric miners. We'll bring more electric miners. How's the day been? Well, I had a pretty good day. The evening was just, again, way too long with the bedtime routine. But beyond that, I had a really nice day today. Made quite good progress on the work. Enjoyed my work time a lot too. So, really can't complain. Hope yours was well too, mate. So, we need inserters. Children are something, aren't they? Yeah. Well, he's in that phase where he's denying the fact that he needs to sleep, and he's trying to stay awake every day as long as possible, and there's just literally no way of convincing him to sleep before he's completely exhausted and, well... It's not like I want to work later in the night or something like that. No, no. It's not important at all. But, well, I don't mind. He's exploring it all for the first time, so... Okay, we will be unable to sustain our furnaces here with coals from external sources for now, so going to make it like that. But this might be not too elegant or anything else, but it's one thing for sure. It's working. Oh, I didn't want to create a red one. A yellow one is enough. Let's put those into the hotbar too. He's 3.5 years now. Okay, so we're stockpiling this stuff for now. Usually I'm not a big fan of stockpiling materials and such, but in this particular scenario it is helpful for us. I'll keep the other furnaces running though, because for now we still need them. So let's put up the coal supplies for our furnaces too. And create the inserters I need for that as well. Because I already got a easy plan of feeding this little array here. Later we're going to do something better. So this structure here will be replaced rather soon as well. But for now, I think it's going to be quite okay to do this like that. I'm too lazy to come up with a more efficient solution. There we go. Oh really, come on. Are we really having this discussion now? Power poles. I really need to research. Oh man. I really need to research logistics. I can't solve this problem without logistics. I don't have underground belts, nor do I have splitters. He's now in the big leagues. Computer, okay. So, give me these iron plates from here then. It's a little bit pathetic that we got this problem right now, but... well... okay then. You forced my hand. Dear game, you forced my hand. Or can we do that even? No. I won't be able to solve that problem even if I would go for it that way. No. We're just going to research logistics and then... my whole 40 people tribe is expecting a raid tonight. Good lord. 40 people? What are you doing? So logistics tech is actually 20 red science. My god. That's quite a large amount. Okay. How's my power production though? Tell me, tell me. Well, not too happy it is. So, well, we're doing this now, huh? Handcrafting red science packs. Well, it's okay to begin with. Well, which game are we talking about here right now, sir? No, because when I hear Tribe, I was originally thinking RimWorld, but that doesn't sound RimWorld, what you're saying there right now. So, there we go. Things will be a lot easier once we have access to logistics. The Great Arc of Nothing. You mean Arc? Never really played that game, to be honest. But a lot of people seem to like it. Okay. Now, we do want those clips over here, and nobody wants to keep the pistol. Now, logistics, finally, the really important things in life, underground belts and splitters. Okay. Because with some nifty underground belt, we don't have any problems like these. Just need to put it onto the right slot. There we go. And there's power. Okay, that was a lot of effort for just something small like that. But well, we got to start somewhere. Now we got these base techs down. Let's start to automate things a little bit more thoroughly, because that's no condition I want to stay in. Alright, now let's handcraft a few miners. I mean, at least we got... Let's see. We do consume most of this, don't we? Yeah. Okay, there's only a slight backup actually. Now, we will need more coals for the copper too. So, well, it's time to stop the stockpiling and set up the actual production. But to get things going a little bit better, I want to improve on my power production here. So we're going to increase this as a first thing, because, you know, without power we're pretty screwed. So there we go. More coals and more steam power plants. Okay, let's just quickly connect that. There we go. So now we got more power. It's still not much, but I don't want to put up a whole power plant here while I don't even have the necessary consumption. Also really need to scout out a little bit for coal, because I don't see where I have any. Here's some iron ore. Well, we'll see how this works. Okay, so I need an icon for furnaces, but let's put that right next to the miners for now. Now, assemblers. I want to assemble as quick as possible the production of transport belts, because that's one of the most requested items ever. So we're just going to create the simplest of all production chains. It really ain't much, but it still does so much for us in the long run. Now, wooden boxes and steel boxes, yes please. Okay. And of course this machinery needs iron plates too. There we go. Okay, but we'll limit that production somewhat, because, you know, unlimited production is never a healthy thing. Now, these little thingies are still producing. That's really nice, but we stop to need that much handcrafting. But we're still going to hang a while on the handcrafting. Now, I want some electric mining drills. Because speaking about handcrafting, I want to stop handcrafting in this department here too. So, since these trees are in my way, I'm going to get rid of them. Well, or do I? Oh man. Hand grenades. Need hand grenades. Yeah, well, I give up. You know, there's always another way of dealing with nature. And this is the way faster method for me. Okay, so we're this time we're going to make it a little bit less complicated, I'd say. No more brain dead situations like these. Oh, well, you know what? We're just going to do it here too. So, splitter will be installed here, and we're going to do this here and remove these muchachos, because that's just that's not necessary at all. So where can we mix those? Well, let's do this like that. And clean up a bit. Voila. There we go. Fine mixed belt. Without any extra efforts. And now we don't need that whole shenanigans there. And, well, after a second thought. I'm going to put up the splitter here. Alrighty. Alright, have a good one, Cerno. Hope you're enjoying your dinner well. So, we will need lots and lots and lots and lots of iron plates for the underground belts. At least if we want to manually craft them, but, well, I don't want to manually craft these items on a larger time scale anyways. So, we're going to put this up here. Let's start out here. It's a good spot. Upscale it a little bit because we're not that poor anymore. I'm going to upscale my iron production too in a short amount of time. And here we're going to do the same thing we did down there. There we go. That's the simplest way I know of to mix belts like that. So we produce 2 units of that per second, and one of these furnaces eats up 0.3 roughly. So we're going to supply 7 furnaces here, I'd say. Let's make them as couples of 2. Because with my crappy power poles, that's the best we can do. Speaking about crappy power poles, I also need some inserters. Well, at least the transport belts are being crafted now automatically. I mean, that's a very, very huge step forward for me. And we're also going to put up more mining drills. Okay. The age of handcrafting ain't over yet. That's okay. We're gonna be getting there. I mean, the amount of inserters you need is outright insane. Alright, here we go. That's why I love the 2 blank spaces in between so much. Okay, since I don't want to upscale this production here, like while I'm playing here, this will be my main production, period. We're not going to upscale that in a really meaningful way. This is just the starting base, and I don't want to go too wild with that. So we're going to replace that setup now too with something more orderly. Probably gonna bring up more furnaces for iron, because they are notorious. Well, iron is always requested more than copper in the early game. That's what I'm trying to say. Building and speaking, very complicated. So here we go. Why is that? Oh yeah, here. Because that flaming hot mess of a power pole network is now going to be replaced with something more neat. There we go. Alright, this is a lot better. Now, we've got all the basics down now. The next thing I want to create is a little ammo factory. My little ammo factory. For now, I'm not gonna be able to autocraft gun turrets. I don't want to go that way right now. We are pre-crafting these here. What do we need for underground belts? Well, sure thing, why not? But only 1 stack, please. Wait a sec. Trigger an alien attack by pollution? I'm afraid now about the well-being of my facilities. So we're going to well, you see, that's why I wanted to have the military tech first. Well, I gotta repair that. This also means we really need to get down gun turrets as quick as possible. Wait a sec, it's only one for now, and the rest afterwards. Okay. So we're going to start with the power plant. I'm going to put down some turrets onto the power plant, because if my power production dies, everything else dies too. So we need to avoid that scenario. And honestly, for now, I feel like putting my overspill plate production into a box is still a thing, at least a low amount of them. Yeah, let's do that. Usually I'm not a big fan of that, because I keep telling myself every stack of items needs to be moved again one day. It's just the bad thing about it. But right now, that's only stuff I will and want to move. There we go. Okay. Now we got these, we got those, and the only thing I not have is the ammo factory I was talking about, because the biters were attacking me, and that freaked me out a teeny tiny bit. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that with these projects I already overstrain the production of my little facility here. But that's okay. So we're going to create a few clips here, and probably only one stack of iron here. Okay. Now I got only 13 clips in my pocket. That's not really enough. Give me some more. Well, that's not really motivating me here either, but you know. Okay, let's put the turret down here for now. I seriously can only afford a single turret here at this point, but you know, a single turret is better than no turret, and it's going to be more than enough to fight off the first little waves of biters. And since we got obviously attacked here... Ha! Take that! I knew you were trying that. Well, we're going to secure our premises now a tad bit more. Yeah, and just like I thought, we're now not nearly producing enough iron anymore. So we're going to crank up the production here a little bit. That was to be expected, honestly. There we go. Let's see how many furnaces we'll need more. Certainly a couple of them. Pretty sure I have already enough copper production for the whole starting base. But I am absolutely sure that this won't be enough copper for the... this won't be enough iron for the rest of the facility. So, I really would want to automate science a bit. That would sound awesome, wouldn't it? But at least I'm out of this flaming hot mess of handcrafting everything. I really like that. So let's pick up these laboratories and put them down somewhere else soon, TM. Okay, we're going to pick these iron plates and let them run down here. And for automation science packs, we only need iron gear wheels and copper plates. So that's really not much to ask for. Okay. So we're going to let the copper plates flow this way. And, well, I don't know if I want to expand this column at this point or not. Well, so, well, I didn't like the sound of that. I need to check if my turret is well. Gotta check with my baby. Also, I might consider building a radar station there. Can I already create radars? Yes, I can. Those noises concern me. Wow. That's a lot of biters attacking that early. I love it. So we need 2 of those. Most definitely. Yikes, that's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of early game pressure. Holy. So how many basic inserters would this machinery need? 2. Well, 2.5 actually, but let's at least create a couple of more of them. So before we continue here now, well, let's just pretend like we would be continuing the furnaces here, you know? So we're going to need a couple of assembling machines now. And while I'm at it, I'm going to loot some iron plates here too. Okay, so what I want to do here is only one thing, and that's creating iron gear wheels. So we can utilize so many inserters with this machine, dear lord. Well, for now, let's do this like that. I don't need to let it run optimal. Somewhat optimal is enough. Okay, so we're going to have this on that belt. And then this on that belt. And then we can just create some red signs from there. Let's see, how many red signs facilities can I satisfy with that thing. So 10 of them. Oh my gosh. Well, we should stack up then a little bit here. Because I mean, we don't really need to overdo it, but I do like to use potentials. So we're going to output our red science packs with these dudes. Oh man, I forgot to put down the radar. Dang it. Well, entity being damaged, so we're actually going to go down there one more time. Because somehow I feel like my little babies, they need me. And how's the power production overall? Well, once we will be doing science, my power consumption will climb a lot higher. So yeah, they definitely attack in higher numbers than my firepower can hold. That's amazing. Okay, let's put up a third one, but also now finally put up the radar panel. That's some angry biters, but we're going to have to take them down somehow. Going to let the cat in and fetch myself some tea. Gonna be right back. Alright, there we go. So now we at least got vision on the biters trying to eat my power plant. I call that a step forward. Right now we're having war with these two. Well, as we can see here, the pollution wafts over to them. But we're going to have war with these dudes here soon too. So definitely should consider mass producing gun turrets as quick as possible too. So, well, but let's mass produce other things first. So we're going to do this. And I need a couple of these more. So output and input. All right. And inserters. So as soon as the red science production is automated, I will start to work on automated production of inserters and stuff like that. We need to get a little bit of a mold structure going here. It's really important. There we go. And then we can just drop that into the laboratories here. There we go. We're going to reform that 100%, but little do I care. Okay, we are going to research what next? Weapon shooting speed, weapon shooting damage. We'll need boatloads of modules, science packs for that, so I'm not too interested. No, let's research stone walls, why not? So how's my power consumption now? Higher, but not tremendously high. Okay. But nevertheless, Let's see, we're going to need electronic circuits for inserters. Electronic circuits are a little bit of a pain to create, but I think we're going to deal with that pain. Let's do this like that. Well, here. Okay, so here we get both materials available that we need. It's a good thing. And now I can finally go and research these things automated. So let's just whoa! Yeah, I've been expecting these duties there. My God. Maybe we need to research firepower soon. Because not gonna lie, every time I fight them back, they come back stronger. So we're going to put up a 4th turret now. Upgraded ammunitions would help a ton, I think. Also, we need a gun turret to defend all premises here. Obviously. Okay, also, I want to have some armor. You know, just because. Then I'm noticing right now that the laboratories here are not really running at full capacity. Not at all. So electronic circuits were plates and cables. Okay. So how's one of those working like that? A little bit more than one basic inserter. Okay. Not gonna care about that right now, honestly. Right now, we're just going to split a portion off here. Maybe put the turret somewhere else. And I think this should work as I wanted to. Yes. Wonderful. So this is all rather crude, but we don't really need super efficient, high stacked max ratio builds here. So we go for improvisation now. But still, I want to have a couple of gun turrets here taking care of us. Now, we will need tons of inserters to make this work, as you can see here. Let's just give every one of those 2. This is not really what they need, but that's okay. For now, I'm just super happy that we have a patchwork solution to create green circuits from. That's all I need. Okay, that's done. Electronics researched. Wonderful. You know what? We're going to research the damage upgrade here. Just because I feel like we could need it. Also, it feels like it's about time to upgrade my power production. scares me a little bit, you know. Okay. Just placing down a 4th laboratory just in case that we got that many science packs. I'm not sure if we do, but if we do, I want to use them. Okay. So you know what? We're going to amp up our iron plate production a little bit more. Right now, we are at a slight deficit even. That's okay. There's one thing I gotta keep track of though, and that's the power consumption, because electric miners, they eat up a lot of power. Right now, most of my power consumption is electric miners. So we do have now a surplus of 8.75, so we can easily afford 2 furnaces more. At least. Probably more than that. Okay. That's that. That's been dealt with too. So, looks like science is still backing up here. Cool. I mean, at least we're not undersupplied here, or something like that. Okay. So I'll remove the ammo production from this spot. And let it happen over here at the end of our line. Think of something like that for now. Don't want to have a overly fast production here. Just something to work with. Okay, now inserters, iron plates and iron gear wheels. So it's quite annoying to deal with. Alright, but this time our turrets fought back the wave for the first time. Good job, turrets. So, well, I got an idea. So all I need to do should be... Oh, well, I don't need 2 of those. No way. So we're going to do this like that. Oh, well, it's still not really enough. We need to go and repair that quite soon. For now, no, that was not what I wanted. That's how we need to do it. Okay. So now we got a belt which has iron gear wheels and circuits on the same belt. Everything just in very low quantities. I'm well aware of that these are low scale productions. but we are just starting out, so low scale production is just working fine for me. So also going to produce another laboratory here, as we see we need it. And now let's create ourselves 1 or 2 splitters, but let's patch up our little power plant down there first. Okay. And just like the last few times, I'm just adding layer after layer and power them up, because I know that there's just going to be more biters from here on. Especially when I crank up the power production just like that. Alright. There we go. We just gained a few megawatt of power production. There we go. Now, probably want to bring up this stuff here nevertheless. So we will need iron gear wheels, copper plates, and iron plates. Okay. Well, since they are so nice in my handcrafting inventory, I'm going to do something like that. Oh, I'm out of belts. Okay. Quite an eccentric solution, but I like it so far. So we're going to get it like that. And then we're putting these on the belts, because the red ones need similar products. Well, I'm going to put one down like that. Hooray! Mass-produced inserters. What a relief, you know. It's really good to have them now automated. And then we're going to put it down like that. Okay. Basic products getting done. Okay, so now we got these, we got those. The only thing I really would want to have are now more transport, are now splitters. But I don't know if I really need that at this point, at least. I feel like there's another thing I want to do. So we're going to need iron gear wheels. So we're just going to expand the production here, why not? I mean, that's actually a pretty nifty idea. And then I think this should work for this here. So we're going to connect them like that. Put up something crazy like that. And then we got everything we need for now. So bang, turret production facility. Just like that. Because I somehow got the slight feeling as if we really actually needed. This way we're going to have at least some firepower. Alrighty, sir. Now, welcome back, man. And beyond that, we're also going to put down one of those. Well, do I want to do it like that? Oh yeah, let's do this. I like the idea of that. So, 2 inserters for it into this direction, and the 1 inserter into that direction, into a box. Jesus! My turret is barely still alive. Okay. So we'll keep going here. One thing I do notice with this setting is that the pressure on my turrets is a lot higher than anything I've encountered so far. So I really don't dare to reduce anything here. But I also don't really feel like I have the capacity to upgrade my firepower right now. Too bad. But at least we upgraded our projectile damage at that point. So let's research the next higher science packs. You know, while we're at it. So we're severely running out of iron plates now. But well, I'll just accept that. This facility was never meant to withstand such demands. So we're going to build something more specialized in the near future here. I mean, for now, we're also filling stockpiles here, which is always kind of a strain for every production line. But at the same time, there's this very real threat of spiders on us. So, well, I do like this run so far. I really do. Okay, so we got the logistics science pack researched in a sec too. Okay, now the next real cool thing, well, weapon shooting speed. Fast inserters. Well, that would help a ton too. Let's go forth with the weapon firing speed though, because I don't know, somehow I got the feeling like I'd be grateful for that. You know, something deep down inside me tells me that firepower might be a good thing to go for. Okay then. Oh, there's a mining drill running empty. There we go. Probably gonna enable the nanobots mod in this run too. Just realized that. I feel like that could be a cool thing to go for. So now the green science packs, they need transport belts and inserters. So, well, that shouldn't be too much of an issue, shouldn't it? Should it? At least to get a small scale production of these going. Okay, my turrets are holding it off. But my iron production is just too low. What can I do? Well, we could expand that for one. So, I mean, it might be not much, but I feel like it would be a waste to not use this extra capacity here. Okay then. Now, oh yeah, one thing that I wanted to do was creating assembly machines, because we had such a crazy good spot here for an assembly machine which creates assembly machines. Here we go. I feel like nothing relieves me more in the early game than some place where I can automatically craft assemblers in. So I'd say, oh yeah, here. I'm going to need a red inserter too. Okay. Now, we got that. How much strain is on that production line now? Well, was not really good. Well, let's do it like that. We got a consumption of 4.375, and we got a production which is lower than that. So we're going to plug in one extra miner here, because I feel like we really need that. As soon as I can produce another miner. Okay. But that's a nice piece of progress for starters. So now they're coming from this flank too. My god, I hate these beasts. So I just made up my mind and came up with the idea that I really want to do this like that for now. A very easy and cheap way of creating our green science packs. But due to the sheer pressure we are experiencing here, I really feel like I want to go down that way. So we are going to put up a green science facility here. So how many of these they consume? Not really many. That's what I already figured. So slow science is better than no science. Rather have slow science than no science. And we're going to spaghetti that through here, I think. If we can, that is. Like that. So we're going to need these underground belts here. Oh no, all the resources. Okay, that's too far as well. It's so horrible when you are not at the point in the game when you can just create red underground belts and everything is good-o. But well, we're working on that. Okay then. So this should be all we need. For our starter base needs of science. So let's see, where does that land? Because if I'm not mistaken, I can simply do this like that and they don't even care, because it'll still work out like that. Okay, so we got that problem solved, we got that problem solved. We got a lot of problems solved. I mean, sure, our science production is rather puny right now. But at the same time, I feel like at least I got a science production, you know? Okay, these are being damaged too. Okay, I just felt like I wanted to crank up the production of red science packs a little bit. There we go. Alright, we got a couple of gun turrets and a couple of magazines. We never produced these turrets in the same amount of time. In the necessary amount of time. I really feel like I want to set up a separate iron smelting facility just for that defensive measure. Just for some military products. That might be actually a smart idea to do. Because otherwise I will always feel like I'm undersupplying my ammo and turret production severely. I think that's a fine idea. Let's get started with that. But first, give me a few clips, please. Okay. Now, where would we do that? Oh, there's an empty miner. I mean, the starting patch is not really large, I gotta say. I mean, at this point, I'm more glad that I at least got everything I need, but don't have enough iron production at this point. Really not. So I'm going to shut down my military production here for now. Completely. Okay. But at least that works quite well. Weapon shooting speed has been increased. Wonderful. So the next thing to do, well, logistics too. These techs, they all need tremendous amounts of tech packs. So we're not really producing in these amounts. Not at all. Okay then. Now, I think I know what I'll do. So let's place down the mining drills here. And I'll just set up a smelting facility on the other side, basically. So probably into this direction. So the next step will be a splitter as soon as I can steal some iron to build one. My god, so poor. But that's all going to change soon. Fast inserters have been researched. Wonderful. Let's research some lights. It's not like I really need that tech that much, but... Alright. Sever that before it flows into the wrong direction too hard. Just realized that. Probably don't want to have that like this. And probably we don't want to have that flowing too much into that direction. Rather do a little bit of a connector piece here and start with the smelting right away. There we go. The only thing I'm now sad about is that I don't have the copper plates on that side anymore. But, well, I'm pretty sure I can think of something there. For now, it feels like an awesome idea to have an extra layer of iron production just for the military. And since military also needs copper to work, I feel like it's absolutely no big deal to also put up some copper mining and copper smelting here too. You know what, we're even going to put it upwards here. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. So nobody will actually be hurt by this. Excellent. Okay, we're going to put them down like that. And the first real important thing for me is that I get an ammo factory back up as quick as possible, because this really makes me nervous that we're being attacked that much and there's no ammo facility available for me. Steel processing, wonderful. Military too, oh yeah, the good stuff. But let's research the steel axe first. Steel axe does not only increase your mining speed, as the name would imply, it also increases your speed at which you dismantle things, which is the actual big benefit there. In my opinion, at least. Okay. Just decided that I want more. Since this whole array supports more, we're going to do more. Okay. So now we get at least the ammo production and a spot where I can always plunder some iron plates at. It's also worth something. So how many fast inserters are necessary for this job? Only one. I knew it. our buddy the Fast Inserter is in town now. There we go. And now I can set up the copper smelting, and with that running, we can get the gun turret production running again. Because as of now, this is this is the best line of defense we got. I mean, I know that I will not be able to work with this kind of defense forever. I'm well aware of that, but you see, it's better than doing nothing. At least that's my opinion. I guess researching the red bullets and setting up a good production of those should be imperative to weather the storm of the biter attacks in the near future. Well, I want to smelter up here. Those nasty trees are in the ways. Okay. There we go. Need a nice little starting array. The only thing we'll need now is a little spot where we can plug in the coal there. But we're gonna get there too. Oh no, I ran out of belts. How's my power supply? Quite strained, isn't it? Okay. There we go. So, oh man, those cliffs are really nasty there. Whatever. This will work out fine. Wait a second. Suffering from a severe case of stupid right now. So, there we go. Sometimes things might be obvious, but it's still not that easy to pull them off. Okay, now we got it. Let's just pipe that outside, and then we're going to need to somehow get that production going there. Because right now, it seems like the ammo production is eating up all the materials here. Oh no, can't even produce a single electric miner. Well, we don't have enough iron ore to begin with. That's certainly part of the problem here. But that's a problem we can easily solve. By the way, problems that need to be resolved. There was a pretty bitten turret down there. Let's repair that little bugger. There we go. So, power production, we're at 50%, so I can still plug in more machines than that. But what I do realize is this business here, this is looking not really happy, you know. Does this look like a happy business to you? I don't think so. Alright. There's so many holes to fill right now. But we're going to continue with physical projectile damage. I know that this will take forever, and that there are other attacks that would help us too. Maybe I'll... well, okay. Logistics 2 also needs 200. There you got it. Okay. Say, how many iron plates per second can that thing eat? 2 per second, and we're just producing less than that. So this factory is actually successfully destroying the entire output there. So that's not good. That's not good at all. Yikes! That was a big one. Where are they? Ah, here's one more. Okay. Okay, so, ouch. At least they stopped attacking the base at some point, but ouch. Not cool. So we got to replace these, and we also got to expand these. My god. Oof. This was rather scary. Oh my god. At least we're still alive, but at the same time I really feel like not too comfortable with it because I barely didn't make it. So we definitely need as many miners and furnaces as possible here. Crank up that iron production. That's what I can say. Crank up that smelting. There we go. Because I am well aware of the fact that I have not really a sufficient replenishment of gun turrets right now, and that's bothering me quite hard, because it seems the attacks are only getting more and more, but my defenses are not replenishing at the same speed, so I'm growing concerned. Okay, but we can create a couple of gun turrets more. Okay. Wow, I didn't expect it to be that bad. And here they came again. So, but at least my my production of iron plates is now at a point where I feel like we're good. The next necessary thing will be walls. Walls will help us a lot too. Okay. yeah, that Death World plan sure gives me exactly the kind of thrill that I was hoping for. I love it. So we're now going to do this like what? Yeah, let's do this like that. So fast inserters for this machinery. And we're going to trick around like this. And there we go. Our secret gun turret lab. Well hidden from the biter eyes, nestled near the cliffs. Okay. So we got that. Perfect. That was some major oof. Let's see if we can't create a couple of furnaces more. But I do like that I have it now separated, like, got this kind of production line and we got the other kind of production line that really feels quite well for me, you know. So now the iron consumption over at that array will be through the roof again. Let's check out. They consume 3.75 iron ore per second, and we produce 3 per second. Not nearly enough. So let's plug in some miners. Plug in some more miners. This way, at least, I will be featuring a high throughput of military production, which is right now, well, seems to be the most important thing. The next step will be me producing walls to wall off myself finally, whatever we want to call it. Oh, look, there's some coal. And last but not least, I want to have some radar panel, of course. But it's also time for me to go to sleep. I thank everybody hanging around here so much for watching the stream. Everybody who hasn't followed the channel yet, feel free to drop a follow. I do daily streams out here, so you guys are in for a good treat. So I hope you also enjoyed tonight some Factorio, because I want to play this one a little bit more often. I really like it too. Oh, look at that. That's also a reason why my production slowed down like that. And I really like this biter concept because it's way more dynamic than the other Factorio approaches I played, without having crazy complicated recipes and such. I really like that. I hope you guys like it as well. Feel free to give me some feedback. And yeah, good night you all. See you guys next time. I'm gonna drop those social links here for everybody who wants to hop onto the Discord. And see you soon. Good night.